Good evening, this is Alex from Oklahoma, and tonight I'm going to discuss with you the progress of my workplace communication project. So, just as a quick recap, the intent of my project was to develop a more efficient and effective way of communication between the sub-departments within Bursar services at the University of Oklahoma. When starting this project, the initial idea was proposed to my direct supervisor. In presenting this to her, she brought it to my attention that the entire Department of Student Financial Services was actually undergoing a merge of all of the departments. This created kind of a setback for my project because this became more important pretty much. Although communication and improving it is a very important topic, a project as small as mine compared to a merger is something that is kind of pushed off to the side, but we were still able to move forward and make small adjustments along the way. One of the things that we were able to get started with pretty early were the meetings that we were wanting to coordinate with the sub-department leads and their direct supervisors. The initial plan was to have these meetings twice a month, so bi-weekly, but we came to the decision that once a month was suitable, and they would be the first Friday of every month, and then as time goes, we will be able to have the departmental, so the Department of Bursar Services will be able to have the departmental meetings every second Friday of the month, so the Friday following the subdepartment lead meetings. With the subdepartment lead meetings that are currently in effect, even though we aren't able to have the departmental wide meetings the following week, it's still keeping the rest of the office up to date so there is no confusion about what's going on within the office and with all of the other departments. Like, we're still accomplishing one of the main focuses here of creating better communication between the sub-departments so everyone is on the same sheet of music. So throughout the project so far, we've utilized a few modes of communication. So far, we've used speech. Speech is a huge one. With the meetings, obviously, we're using speech to communicate the objectives. We will be using writing once we finish developing our surveys that we're wanting to hand out to both students and employees to better serve the communities, and we'll also be using writing in the emails that we will be sending out to everyone in the office that reflects everything that went on in previous meetings, and they will also contain running documents and appendixes that will better assist employees with commonly asked questions when helping students. That brings me to my next mode of communication that I didn't originally state in previous presentations or the original proposal for this project. So we will definitely be using the mode of layout. We have to figure out what layout works for us in terms of the surveys that we want to give our employees and give the students. We have to consider the way we want to lay out the emails that we're going to be sending, the running documents, the appendixes, like all of that has a layout that we have to figure out, okay, what is a way to effectively communicate our message with writing and utilizing a good layout to be able to make it understandable for everyone. So far along the way, we've also hit a couple of roadblocks. I've already mentioned one where the merge project was already in effect by the time I proposed my communication project, so that was kind of a roadblock, but it helps that my project kind of goes hand in hand with the vice president and all of the higher ups project that they're currently running with the merger. The other roadblock that I have hit is kind of an internal roadblock with the employees within the office. A lot of the employees have been at the university for many, many years, so they're willing to adapt to changes. It's almost not there. So we have to figure out a way to motivate those who don't look forward to change at all. They like things the way that they are. And one thing that has helped so far is gathering them up and bringing them together and laying out the pros and cons of what has and has not worked in the past and what we're doing to improve it to make our lives easier as employees of the university and how to make our students' lives easier and enhance their experience here at the University of Oklahoma. This project has a long way to go. I wish it was something that could have been accomplished and completed in a way before the end of this 8 weeks. But it's something that we can continue to improve on and make adjustments. In the months to come, we're going to finish developing our surveys, our email templates, our running documents, appendixes, all of that stuff. All of it will be completed in the near future, probably within the next month. Going on from there, we'll be able to have our departmental meetings that we are wanting to schedule for every second Friday of the month. And once we have established all of this, we'll be able to gather everything that we've done up until that point and see how effective all of this change has been and adapt and move on and figure out, what worked, what didn't work, adjust and carry on and continue to improve on the experience of both the employees and the students at the University of Oklahoma.